There was always just this heaviness about the house, and I thought, you know, it's just new, it's different. Then my son comes along and he's starting to speak, and ever since he's had a little bit of ability to communicate, activity has been picking up in the house. Were you scared to tell him to go away? I think he thinks he's going to get in trouble if he tells him to go.
Does he hurt you in any way?
The point in when I decided I needed to get help was when we were in the bedroom upstairs. My son got scratched, and he had 3 scratches down his face that I could not explain. And I said, you know what, that's it. It stops here. If it's affecting my son in a physical way, then action needs to be taking place.
When I first came down here, I felt something. I felt the charge in the air. My body reacted to it. So is there anything here that made that noise, or? No. Do you know what's right above us? Okay, how I got started was back when I was younger. I always experienced things that made me wonder. I'm like, that's something I would love to get into. I decided to form a group, Chicago Paranormal Investigators, that's been around since 2009.
There was something about Dave's team that seemed honest, and I saw footage that he had posted, and I felt like this was someone who could help and believe me, because I didn't want someone who's just going to come in here and think this was like a big show, or hey, I feel like I want to see a haunted house. This was serious. This wasn't, I don't want to stir up activity or make it any worse. And I feel that he was here to get to the bottom of it.
Maybe cats are jumping around in there or something.
Yeah, that could be. Yeah.
I hope it's not.
Having the background as a police officer, I thought, you know, my investigation techniques and stuff, you know, might help either debunk paranormal or help with interviewing. Are you lonely? And the reason you're making this noise, these noises and stuff to this family, is it that you're lonely, you want to communicate with somebody?
It's the electricity in the air. You could just feel it, and it's not comfortable. It's like you're being shocked.
Don't scare them. You know, I'm not sure what your intentions are. Oh, now I'm getting it. You see the hair on my arms? Mm-hmm. It just hit me now.
You're afraid to be in your own house. You're afraid to go in a certain room, and that's not a good way to live.
I'm done with the shaking stuff because it's getting a little bit unsettling. So if you wouldn't mind, stop whatever you're doing. And I was holding a camcorder and just kind of, you know, positioning it towards different parts of the room where I thought, you know, we should pay attention to. And as I'm holding it, I feel something push it. And at first I'm like, okay, well, maybe it's a muscle spasm or, you know, whatever. So I just kind of ignored it, and I'm holding the camcorder still, and a couple minutes later, something shakes it. And my whole hand goes like that, and I'm like, oh, that was weird. But whatever, maybe it's a muscle spasm, because you never know. So I continue to hold it, look around the room, and I'm holding it still again a couple minutes later, and something pushes it again. And it's just like undeniable at that point.
I couldn't believe it. He came in with a team. He did a pre-investigation walkthrough, which he got more activity and more sounds, more evidence than he's ever had in any house within the first 20 minutes. So I knew there was something here that I'm not crazy. He said he would bring in a team. They would set up. We'd have to leave for the night, which we did. And it was absolutely free. Absolutely free, which completely blew my mind. I wanted to cry because someone wanted to help me.
Well, I believe when it comes to spirits and helping them, I hope, you know, I hope I could help them. Here you have the strength. Oh, thank you. What we're doing, what they're doing to the family, if scaring them or not. I'll ask them if they're stuck here, if they're, you know, if they don't know what to do, you know, if. I'll explain to them what to do and what I have learned. That was good. That's the way we're going to start communicating like that.
but after I did the cleansing, I feel that the good spirits are still left and not the negative. But every so often, you wake up, I suppose like anybody would, and you're wondering if it was good or evil. And that's the scary part, because you don't know.
The itsy bitsy